YouTube, Electric Adventures here with... So a bit of sample screech there. This is Laydock, which is the first game in the Laydock series by TE Soft. They actually made for MSX 2. They followed up their second game called Super Laydock, was actually for the MSX 1. And then they have another game called Laydock 2 Last Attack, which is actually for MSX 2 Plus machines. The Laydock 2 Last Attack is definitely the best game. I haven't played this one for ages because it's a disc title and you need an SD card to play it if your floppy disks aren't working. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I thought I'm going through and playing my MSX2 games, so I thought I'd give it a go after a bit of a break for a while. So, and I'm showing my other MSX2 titles over these videos, so you can load a a data set from previous. And it looks like it's... Yes. And even if you do not have a second player, you have to put something in. It has always been a bit weird. Okay, and so it asks you after entering all that how many players you want, and obviously I'm having to use the keyboard here because it's not using the joystick, and we need to change it to joystick 1. Trigger type, I actually don't know the answer to that one, so we'll go okay, so we can hold down. I honestly have not played this for ages. Okay, a bit of a spread pattern there. So the layout is designed to have a player on each side, I suppose. The spread of enemies, so there we go, starting to do a bit of a loop formation. I don't know if I clear some formations, whether or not I'm going to get some bonus stuff. So this is 1986 from TE Soft. So obviously we do have a slow background star scroll going. And we do have multiple colours for the... Oh, how am I supposed to even... Almost like you have to stay on your side. Just because I'm over on this side, it's not going to... Right, and as I said, multiple colours for the enemies and things. Well, give me some of those. Pause. That was a very simple melody that repeats. Ooh, we're starting to get something else. Okay. So obviously you cannot shoot the asteroids. And the asteroids are part of the background. Interesting enough, the enemy can hit the asteroids themselves, which I suppose is fair. can lead them into the asteroids. Interesting, it's very hard to shoot one of the most colourful enemies, which is those blue-eyed guys. And obviously we don't die straight away when we get hit by stuff. Now we actually have a boss dude, that's right. Okay, we can't kill him, or maybe I just didn't hit him enough times. Okay, so my score is 1890, and that's the end of the game. Scene 2. Oh, okay, we actually have a break. Okay. Shows you how much I've played it. Now, our background's cut change. It hasn't made our enemies as visible. No new music. Even though this is not very strenuous on the arm, I'm actually having cramp in my arm problems at the moment. I really want to bomb those things on the surface. I mean, is it just me? Oops. My arm cramps getting worse. See, look, he's shooting at me and I can't shoot at him. I'll call that unfair. Unless that was the 2-button option. Oh. I have no idea how many hits I have. There's no concept of what your score is as you're playing. So I said I mean, look, they have some interesting enemy attack patterns, but because it's just going on and on and on and on, it just doesn't compel you to keep playing it. Well, I think it's the, you know, the most disappointing of the games in the series. And I'd say the programmers were only just getting their mind round the MSX 2. So I've got no idea how much health I've got left. No, I've been hit a few times. So it's little things like getting bonuses when you shoot a formation of ships, and you know, generally knowing what your health situation's like. So this is obviously the my shots are going straight through. I'm just checking to make sure. Ooh. See if you can change weapons and things like that. So, no. Scene 3. We're back in space. It does have enemy variety, but why couldn't they have written at least one more song? As you can see, I've stopped trying as much. I mean, look, I will say that enemy type and variation, there is some interesting ones there. So it is actually quite a decent job in the graphics department. Oops. Oh, there we go, we finally died. Oh. So, game over, Goose. There's the thing, there's some, you know, there's some concepts going there, you know, they've got a handle on graphics. Pardon me. But it really, really does lack in the gameplay area. It just, you know, there's nothing that compels you to keep playing. One player, Goose, joystick, trigger type. I just want to see if I'm going to go. Oh, you can select your scene once you've played. There we go. So at least you don't have to. And trigger type. All that means is now I can press the second joystick button instead of the first one. That's basically it. So, yes, it's another MSX2 game in my collection, and it is a shoot 'em up, but it's definitely not the best shoot 'em up in my collection. But it is an interesting thing because it's part of a series, and these guys definitely do get better. Interesting enough, and I said I will do a gameplay of that at some stage, with Super Laydock, they go back to the MSX1 and actually make quite a little playable game. But definitely, without a doubt, their last game, which they made for the MSX2 Plus, which is Laydock 2 Last Attack, is even more brilliant. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at another one of my MSX2 titles in my collection. I'm Electric Adventures, thanks to all my subscribers, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.